Whatever your feelings are regarding Bitcoin and its reign as the poster child for all things crypto, the reality is that for now, Bitcoin's adoption, or lack thereof, drives the prices and popularity of other cryptos. If Bitcoin rises for months at a time, it will take many other cryptos, good or bad, along for the ride. That is why, for right now, it is so important to try and gauge the direction of Bitcoin and its price. In today's video, we will take a look at something in the Bitcoin chart that has not happened since the last time it started its historic run to all-time highs. Of course, history does not repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video here on the Crypto Compound channel. Today it will be a quick video and we will be focusing on Bitcoin, Bitcoin's price, its direction, where we think it might be going. So let's take a look. There are a few things in this chart that I want to highlight that have not happened since the last time. Right over here we left off the 30K range support line here and made our way to all-time highs. The first thing I want to point out that is rather obvious here at the bottom of the screen is the RSI has a major breakout of its of this line here that's connecting the declining peaks here. There was a straight breakout the other day, very strong positive indicator for Bitcoin. That is not all, of course. There are a few other things here. One being this is clearly a major support line for Bitcoin. This is where it reached up over here into the low 40s, came back down, found a lot of demand here for Bitcoin and made its way off to the peaks. If we look back here onto the daily chart, we can see right here January 28th, 2021 on the daily for Bitcoin, that is clearly a full engulfing candle on the daily chart. Now, what's even more significant than that, well, we could go over here and we could see this is clearly another engulfing candle here. This could signify the beginning of a run here now to potentially new all-time highs. Of course, we do not know that, but the engulfing candle is a huge signal, and it also kicked off this last run. But more importantly, rather than just on the daily chart, if we go to the 3-day chart, and if we go to the 3-day time scale and we go back, there's clearly another engulfing candle. So on not only that, if we go to the weekly chart, which is considered even more significant than the others, we can see clearly clearly a full engulfing up until these closes. So there is a huge engulfing candle on 3 different time scales of the Bitcoin chart that signal, and the last time they happened, it was a signal for, well, looking back, of course, it was the beginning of this historic run to the mid to low 60K range for Bitcoin. This is an extremely important zone here, this 29 to 30K range, and you can see we did test it. We went below it, and we did recover. And then we saw this weekly close, this daily, weekly, and 3-day candle close on a major engulfing candle for Bitcoin. Now, even more interesting, I think, than this obvious support line and demand line here and this engulfing candle is if we look here on the MACD, we can see this is what it looks like. So we can see here, this could represent this MACD, strong negative levels here on the MACD can represent exhaustion of sellers, right? And then we come here and we could look at stagnation. These two histogram charts go to almost the exact same level. This is an exhaustion of sellers, and then we come here to stagnation of selling. So again, this will represent exhaustion of selling and then stagnation, exhaustion to stagnation. What's more interesting than just that, of course, that is almost meaningless by itself. But if we go back in time here, all the way until, all the way here until January 20th, this is right before the big dive down from COVID, we can see the very similar histogram on the inverse. So this is exhaustion of buying, stagnation of buying, and then we go into severe sell-off. Now, this is almost the identical histogram from exhaustion to stagnation. The stagnation is the most interesting and most important part here. This represented, now if we go to where this represented the end of the uptrend, and then of course severe selling. We saw that here we see the stagnation. Right here, right before the turn, we see the stagnation. Now if we go forward, again, we see the exhaustion, and then the stagnation here on the chart. Let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is rather significant. I think there's very possible that this could end up being the interim bottom here for Bitcoin. It is very possible. We can see that we bounced right off this support level to test the 200-day moving average. We fell back a little, which is expected. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back and fall down to the mid to lower 30s. Of course, as far as I'm concerned, as long as the market structure does not break and we make a higher high than this low here, a higher low than this low right here, I would say that this could be the continuation of the bull run that we have been seeing. A lot of people have been saying that we are in bear market territory for Bitcoin. I do not think that's the case. A lot of people say a 20% or 50% retrace in the price dictates whether it's a bear or bull market. I think that the market structure is what dictates whether we are in a bear or a bull or bear market. And I think that this level right here, hitting this support and market structure, this extreme demand line, is the last hope we have of being in a bull market. And as long as this low that we make, this next interim low that we make, is higher than this low here, I am going to say that we are still in a bull market, and we can go and reach all-time highs before year end if this trend continues and we continue to make higher lows off of this bounce right here, this giant engulfing candle on the daily, on the 3-day, and on the weekly. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, this is a slightly different video than we're used to seeing here, but this is extremely, extremely important for the next 6 months, next year price action in Bitcoin and in other cryptos, especially Helium, our favorite here on the channel. But guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you're seeing. Let me know if you think that this exhaustion and stagnation is as significant as I think. Of course, this RSI breakout is very clear. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Please like and subscribe if this was helpful and you'd like more of these kind of videos. But just like that, this video is over. I will see you next video.